What is poppin' YouTube? K-Vlogs. How's it going, guys? I'm making this YouTube video at the moment just to update you guys a little bit more about my reef room and just update on overall on the hobby. Um, all right, so let me just start with the basics on this tank right now. Uh, this used to house a lot of corals, at least 20 corals at one point, and I did sell them all at once. I was like, you know what, I'm done, and I pushed it out, and I was like, just take them all, for a pretty good fair price too. But yeah, guys, at the moment, I have a Clarky, and this Clarky clownfish actually is a designer. He's a mixed of, I think he's a Galaxy clown, Clarky clown, with a little pearl eyes on his eyes. But he's there's a backstory on this. So I went and picked up 3 clownfish. They were all captive bred for 20 bucks. I was like, this is a steal. I'm gonna get right on it. And I also picked up a shrimp as well with that 20 bucks, and I did also pick up 3 or 4 hermit crabs. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it. This is great because I'll explain more while we go through this. But yeah, ever since me growing up, and ever since I got into the hobby with Nemo, Finding Nemo when I was young, this was actually one of the first clownfish I got. It was an original Clarky clownfish, basic. And I fell in love with them. They are really sweet. I like the body, just how the colors on them and just everything. I just started right there, but they're amazing, honestly. Yeah. So he's a little damaged up since he was with 2 other different clownfish, and they did pick a lot on him. But he has an amazing spot, a dot on his back, and just a line through the top. And if I can get him back to his normal shape, that'll be fantastic. He would be going in the Red Sea tank as long as I get him another pair, and they are all good. The Black Widow, he is actually currently hosting. The Black Widow is hosting Clarky Clownfish at the moment, so it's a really lovely. I already know I have a clownfish and anemone that's already they already have a relationship together, and that Black Widow is doing amazing ever since I started moving it under these LED lights. Other than that, guys, honestly, I did a lot of switching. Now, as you can see, I cleared out this whole room, and I am planning on more clearing it out and getting the other tank downstairs here. I picked up a Rimless Fusion 25 Lagoon, which is about 300 bucks brand new with the stand, also about 300 bucks brand new, so both about 600 they go retail. And I was like, you know what, this is a steal. The guy gave it to me for 40 bucks, but I didn't see that there were a lot of scratches, and that's why it was 40 bucks. And also there were a lot of damages on the stand, so really prices do go down. The tank needs a lot of cleaning, and I am looking to actually sell that tank for about 200 bucks, so about 160 in profit. But yeah, I picked up also a water station. I am currently working on a water change station for this tank, or for this entire hobby, and I'm slowly making my way through everything. I'm not rushing everything. I'm just trying to get him to get back to his own shape, and also finding another pair for him. While that's happening, I'm also waiting for that Black Widow to actually get its color back and size and get it healthy, fat and healthy for that Red Sea tank. And then I'm also waiting for the big tank to go out and get sold, as well as, basically that's it. I'm just waiting for those things to happen, and then I'll be on to the Red Sea tank, building it and stuff like that. But yeah, honestly, I don't know. I said, I keep on saying, like, it's just a thing. But I'm on the lookout right now at the moment for an MP10, and those things go for brand new for 300 bucks. So I'm trying to run high-end equipments at the moment for everything I do. I'm not taking any shortcuts at this, I'm done. But yeah, this guy is looking really nice here. I could try to feed him at the moment. He already loves the pellets, so I am a big fan of pellets. They don't take that much work. You just pop it open. Well, you shake it up, pop it open, and then you feed. And the only reason why I love pellets is mainly, see, look at him. He's just coming out. He's eating. He's a great specimen and just a great clownfish, especially when, you know, he's going back into rehab, getting him back to that shape. It's important to find something like this that we could feed. Also, pellets are just way easier than frozen foods. Like, that was the big challenge with the big tank. I would always feed with frozen, and me just, you know, getting 10-20 minutes, which ends up being an hour of my day, just to feed the tank was just a big problem for me. But other than that, guys, this tank is running very, very, very simple with a hang-on filter with a heater, lights, power head, and just a piece of live rock that the anemone is attached on. So let's go ahead and move on to the other things I have. Right here, right next to me, is the water station. This is a 20-gallon Rubbermaid rubber trash can. Basically, it already has a hole right here. I also picked this up with the tanks. It has a hole right there, so you can insert the RODI tube in there, and then it has a plug, or like, you know, just a little insert right here that you can get the water out. I do have a 5-gallon, 5.5 rimless at the moment as well, and I'm still thinking of what to do. And then I do have the the 20-gallon long with a pair of clownfish, not a pair, a tomato clownfish as well in here. So these guys all I got picked up for 20 bucks again, and it was a steal. So I was like, you know what, I do have the space for them. I'll find something to do with them, and probably a breeding pair coming soon. So yeah, right here, simple live rock, and then a pump. And then this is where things are going down. I'm not sure what's going on with this tank. Honestly, shrimp already died in here. One of the shrimps already died. I have another you know, clownfish in here. Starfish isn't looking that good either. I mean, temperature's already at 71, but I don't know what salinity's at. But come on, like everything skyrocketed. Everything just happened right away, and I think that's the problem with nano tanks. I didn't really pay much attention with this tank. I just threw everything in here. And these things are actually going to be going in the Red Sea tank. So anything that does not survive in here is probably not going to go in the Red Sea tank. But yeah, I have now 3 hermits. I have a couple of horseshoe crabs. I'm not sure if they're still alive, but we'll have to see. I don't know if that starfish is still alive either. So I may switch them up and put them in the big tank right here. I don't know if sand sifting starfish would live without sand. So that's my biggest issue at the moment. But I am going to take everything out and put them in there. One of the shrimps are dead. This is the cleanest shrimp on over here. He was doing something weird last night. I think he was molting, and the molting station did not go very well for him. And then I have, what's it called? A red shrimp. I don't know if you guys can see him. He is right about there. He's amazing. I really love him, and I just find him very interesting. And I don't know what to do yet, but yeah, here, let me see you guys back up here. I mean, that's it, basically. Now I just have to find, what's it called? I have to set up my RO station, my RODI station. Got to get brand new filters for those. And then I have to order 20 pounds of Reef Saver off BRS and 20 pounds of Fiji pink sand. I need those 3 to actually start up, and also find a power head. So initial cost at the moment is going to be around, give or take, $400 to get the big, you know, the small tank upstairs running on high-end equipment. But other than that, guys, I may be starting my own business with corals and just dry goods. Honestly, it's a thing that I need to give, like, you know, I could just give it a go and see how it goes. I have a lot of things. I know a lot of people are selling and getting out of the hobby. So if I can get my hands on good deals and just, you know, my hands on just, you know, corals, big corals, and frag them up and putting them in here. That would be amazing. I don't know if I may switch out to Radions, which are next up high-end lights. So I may do that, but I don't know yet, guys. Honestly, it's just I'm waiting for that big tank to go out, and once that's out, I'll start to do some changes and actually start to build. But at this point, I'm just waiting for that Clarky to grow a little bit, that rainbow to grow a little bit. The next purchase is going to be probably another Clarky clownfish, just to find him another pair. I mean, this is an amazing designer clownfish, and I just love him. I'm already in love with him, and it would be amazing if I could, put him in the Red Sea tank, since he would feel loved. So the next pair, I'm either going to be going with a Red Sea 2-striped Clarky or just a basic Clarky that runs for about 20 bucks. The Red Sea one goes for about 150. Depends where you pick them up. Depends the size. Depends, there's a lot of things. Depends the location you get them from, the LFS. But I'm still searching, and if I can get my hands on another designer Clarky, that would be amazing. Since this tank is actually going to be, running on high-end equipment, so if I put another $300 fish, it would be amazing in there too. Other than that, guys, let me show you that the clownfish hosting. It's an amazing, it's just amazing seeing it in real life, and I cannot wait to put it in the Red Sea tank. This video is already 11 minutes, 11:30, but I mean, that's the basics right now. The tanks I have are upstairs. The one I'm trying to get rid of for 200 bucks. Like, I'm just trying to make quick profit here. And then once that's out, I may sell a couple of more equipments that are on my Red Sea tank and probably upgrade those to higher end equipment. And then other than that, guys, I'm just gonna be waiting, buying colonies of corals, fragging them up just to start out and get my, my hands wet into the business hobby. And then probably the next step after corals is getting a pair of clownfish that are already breeding, or setting this guy up to breed and getting some fry out of those guys and selling them, growing them out, and selling them for cheap money. I mean, obviously, if you get about 200 clownfish, give or take 200 clownfish that are live, which is a 50 chance, 200 clownfish, you sell 10 bucks each, you're making $2,000 right there. Like, it's just quick money, It's just quick money. Because these captive bred actually go from 20 to about 50 for a regular clownfish captive bred in the U.S. So a wild caught one goes for about 200 to give or take 2,000 just for one. These guys, wild is more rare. They don't really put those guys up on the market anymore, and just wild cannot be bred home. You would have to go scuba diving and get those guys. So that's why they're more on the high end scale. And you see, with this guy, he's a designer clownfish, but he's on the higher end side, since he's not just a captive bred normal Clarky. He has that white little eye right here, dots on his eyes. He has those dots on his body, and he has a little stripe on his body. So prices do change. Prices do go up and down all the time, and just like with the storms, that's one of the clownfish that I had in mind were the storms clownfish, the black and orange ones. And when the black storms came out, they went up for about $1,000 each. And now, after a year, when everybody started having them with captive bred, now they went down to 150 each for a black one, and an orange one $300. So prices do change here and there, and this guy has been around in the 300 range for a little while now. So I'm glad I have my hands on a little clownfish right here. I just love him. He just comes out, says hi to me. Here, let me see if I can get over here. Hey, buddy. No, he's scared. I've had him here for about 3 days so far, and he's doing amazing. Here, let me switch up the cameras and show you guys him hosting. Okay, vlogs, catch you in a bit. So obviously the tank at the moment is dirty, But that's mainly because I never want to clean the tank. I just leave it, let it do its thing, and it has worked the best with me. But as I told you guys, those white dots on his eyes are there. You see those designs on his back and everything here. Let me try and see what I can do. I'm gonna try to scare him into going in there. The light is very... Here, let's see. He's coming on this side. Oh, no. Look. Alright, you know what? He does host. I'll get a video of him hosting that anemone, but I've seen him go in it. Here's the anemone. It's still getting color back. It's still fighting through it, and they seriously look amazing in real person. Like, honestly, they are could not ask for anything better than this how this anemone is doing right now. But yeah, guys, K-Vlogs, just that's a little update. As you can see, that's a mess right there. I'm planning on putting another fish tank down there, removing all that junk, and then my little, what's it called? My little testing kit right here. This is where I mess around and do things. And then here's the water station that's hopefully going to be going down there. And this whole thing is going to be going out. So, yeah, more to come. That's everything here. But yeah, K-Vlogs, I'll catch you later. K-Vlogs, peace.